Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mario Galaxy 1. I am your host, the Lore Runner. Hi. So, yeah, this is a game we'll be playing on the Switch, obviously. We will then be playing Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii U, actually. But that's for another time. In fact, I still have to do some setup to get that ready. But we're not there yet. Before we get going, though, I do want to say shoutouts and thank you to Retro Justice, Fuzzy Duck, Finn89, Platty McBear, Angelus, Steve VMD, D Cox, Eric Neo 1, Noel 899, and by an overwhelming majority, the majority shareholder of this run, Frieza 2000. Thank you, all of you, very, very much for your support and making it so that I can, try. So, thank you, all of you, very, very much. And with that said, you notice that's not a lot of people. That's just how much money was dumped on these games. Very few. This is one of those situations where it was few viewers, lots of funding. Excuse me. Which that's a thing. Let's see. We've got our backup controllers right here, totally ready to go. So from what I understand, this is mostly just... What the hell is... Why are you playing this song? Anyway, so this is mostly going to be the original, just with a higher resolution and substantially easier to stream. Since I'll be playing on these instead of the Wiimotes, which is funny because we'll be playing Galaxy 2 on the Wiimote, but you know what? Whatever. Shrug. We actually, some of you may know this. I just want to jump in here really quick. Some of you may know that we actually, this run has been funded, these runs, I should say, have been funded for like 6 months at this point. It's been quite a while. It was earlier this year. And we put it off because there were rumors cycling around from reputed sources that said that there was going to be ports of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and several other Mario games for the 35th anniversary. So I talked with the majority shareholder, that would be Frieza, as aforementioned, and it basically boiled down to, let's just go ahead and frickin' play this on as is. Even though Galaxy 2 will, let's be honest with ourselves, probably be ported to the Switch at some point, we're not waiting any longer. So let's play some Galaxy. This should be interesting. I haven't played Galaxy since it came out. I have 100% of this, as I've 100%ed almost every Mario game. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my god, that's gonna take some getting used to. Okay, here we go. What do you think? What do you think? I haven't 100%ed New Super Mario New Super Mario Bros. 2. That's the gold coin one on the 3DS. The original New Super Mario Bros. That's the DS one. And Odyssey, because I haven't gotten that very last thing. Those are the exceptions. I mean, Toad is awesome. Screw it, we'll do Toad. I have no idea how long this is going to take. I don't even know how much of these games we're going to be playing. Every 100 years, a comet appears in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. The comet was so large one year it filled the skies and sent countless shooting stars raining down. By the way, this has no connection to anything lore-wise. Not even Galaxy 2. Just want to be clear about that. The Toads brought the shooting stars to the castle where they become a great power star. It should have been a very happy time for the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the night of the Star Festival, held once every 100 years to celebrate the comet.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Dude, I'd kill for a good cake right now. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Just getting used to it. Don't mind me. It's been a little bit. Alright, plus to gameplay. What? I knew this one walking in. I listened to this soundtrack to this day. It's worth noting, for those of you who don't know me, I don't actually like orchestral music, generally speaking. Real instruments tend to hurt my ears. I've said that a few times. I still love this soundtrack. Like, a lot. God. This is gonna take some getting used to. I'm mentally playing it like Odyssey, and these are not the Odyssey controls. Which is fine. It's just, that's gonna take some getting used to. Yes, Skymart, even when I was a game. Or when I was a kid. Considering even Mario Brothers 1 got a plus for Music Blue with Alex? Probably not. This thing's okay candy, but they're actually star bits. They're so sparkly and delicious. Or, I mean... Sorry. No, 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 no. Okay. Everyone's grabbing all the star bits they can. One of the things we did, my friend Gary and I actually played this game together. Because, for those who don't remember, there was a 2-player mode where the second player would be like this. The thing I'm doing right now with the controller. And they could do other little things with regards to, like, holding an enemy or, like, shooting bits or whatever. So it was kind of a pseudo-co-op run. And what we did was I played through on Mario, and he played through on Luigi, and so he was my backup on Mario, and I was his backup on Luigi. It was a lot of fun. And that's the 100% run I referenced earlier. Airships are cool. Yeah, having someone from another nationality be invited to be your king or queen, that's just unheard of, Twister. Cake, Zalog.
Princess Peach, you are formally invited to the creation of my new galaxy. The festival's over.
I thought there was another line. Dude, I've always loved Mario airships. I mean, I've always loved airships in general. You know, Final Fantasy. How do I spin? How do I spin? How do I spin? Spin. Oh, jeez. Okay. Looks like X and Y? Yeah, okay. There's co-star mode. Looks like I just... Oh, of course, I don't have the Luma yet, so I don't have access to that movement. Right.
Welcome to Bowser's Galaxy. Give me your coins. Oh, maybe not.
I can hit B or A depending on my preference for jumping. Dude, I would play the hell out of Bowser's Galaxy. Oh, basically, every time Bowser has been playable, it's been awesome, in my opinion. We got the Mario Karts, we got the Mario RPGs. We've got that brief moment in Mario Odyssey. It's okay, this is like the... What's the name of that movie? Treasure Planet movie. Where space has air. So long! Enjoy your flight! Their sounds are so cute.
Yeah.
Finally, you're awake. Let's play. Get back here. God, I love this song. This is on my go to sleep playlist right here. Which is ironic because the name of this song is Waking Up. Oh, 2 is definitely a DLC. I just think it had tighter level design in Mario game, right? Let's play hide and seek. If you catch all of us, we'll tell you about where you are. Does this answer your question, Retro? Hang on. Someone asked about the ZeniMax purchase. Take a drink. And the only thought I have to share right now is that it's expected. Honestly, I'm surprised it took them this long. Oh, come back. There we go. Listen. Aw, I knew I should have hidden in the crater. The crater, huh? Interesting. But yeah, a friend of mine and I had a long discussion about Mario Galaxy 1 versus 2, and we both agreed that Galaxy 2 is basically a better game, but Galaxy 1 was a substantially more innovative game. Because Galaxy 2, and you already said this in chat, it was an expansion pack. Oh yeah, Yoshi drums. There's a lot of Yoshi drums in this game. Because it's a Mario game, of course there's a lot of Yoshi drums. Galaxy 1 also had a story. Galaxy 2 did not. Which is another point in Galaxy 1's favor. Aw, I knew I should have hidden in the crater. Damn it, you keep talking about the crater. I'm trying to think of another example of a game like Galaxy 2, where it's basically an expansion, but it's a really good expansion. I'd have to think about that. No, I wouldn't call Lost Levels a really good expansion, to be completely blunt. I prefer Mario Brothers 2. Oh god, the spring levels. Wow, you caught all of us? Maybe you really can help, Mama. No, I don't fully understand your question, Inquisitor Zero. It's like, have video game characters in the DCAU, but they have to be psionics? I don't understand what you're asking. I was gonna say, Sonic and Knuckles is Sonic 3, so I guess that counts? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Majora's Mask. I definitely don't agree with Mario 64 DS. So, I really like Rosalina. I wish they would do more with her, because the only real story stuff she has is right here. You know, in this game, I mean. But Rosalina's awesome, and probably my favorite of the core three. They picked a great voice actress for her, too. Yeah, Rosalina's great in 3D World, I agree. So now we can spin. Yeah, she's a bit tall. It's actually funny. Even ignoring her appearance right here, where she is larger than she should be, even when she is in normal size, she is noticeably taller than Daisy or Peach. On purpose, of course. That was part of her design, to make her seem older. Yes, she's a Luigi's daughter. Maybe. Probably not, really. But, you know, who knows what they're thinking over at Nintendo. So, already a point in this game's favor over the Switch. Doesn't need to do the waggle. I don't remember if you had to do the waggle on the Wii version. I guess we'll find out when we get to Galaxy 2. But you know me. So let me explain something. Actual motion controls are kind of a thing, and a valid thing, like you know, this, right? Sure, okay. This can't be replaced by a button. Waggling can, because waggle is just a singular input, right? All it is that. Like, if I'm not explaining myself properly, doing this is not the significance. Doing this just triggers a binary state input. This is why so many emulators have the ability to bind the Wiimote waggle to just a button, because that's all it actually is. So I do like the fact that it's a button. Probably absence of a negative territory, but still. Wait, what's that? You want more awesome music? You got it! Something like the DCAU would probably benefit from more color for characters, Inquisitor, so I would lean towards either the group of people following Count Bleck and Super Paper Mario, the Star Wolf team plus Andros over in Star Fox. I'm gonna limit myself to Nintendo games here. Or let's go with Meta Knight's crew over in the Kirby stuff. Probably Pika, but we'll see when we get there. By the way, I don't know how smooth this looks to you guys. Here, hang on. Let me pull the full screen mode for a second, so you can see this. Where is it? There it is. This looks wonderful and smooth as butter on my monitor here. Of course, Galaxy is a 60 FPS game, so that makes sense. Unfortunately, they did not update 64 or Sunshine to 60 FPS in this port. Point against the port. I remember when I first played this. Well, hang on a second. You know, bottomless pits are a thing in Mario games. How do you emulate bottomless pits in a game like this? Well, for those of you who have not played this game, this is a bottomless pit. There's also some very innovative and creative ways which they kind of keep track of basically fields. People have dug into this game and actually ripped apart these zones of gravity. I don't know what else to call it. Basically, every area... I keep saying basically. I'm trying to get out of that habit. Every area has a zone of gravity which drags you to that specific area. Speedrunners use this a lot because in certain cases you can just jump really, really, really far, really high and enter someone else's zone, and thus you don't actually have to hit the star or whatever, you can just warp up there because it'll actually grab you and you'll enter that gravity. Like, I don't know if this jump is available, the one to like jump over to that planetoid over there, but you get the idea. That's a shame, Wolf Alex, I'm sorry. I admit I prefer 60. I don't mind 30. And 24 is something I can live with. When you get down to 15, that's when it starts to give me a headache. Like, too low a frame rate actually bothers my eyes. But obviously that's only for, you know, games that have graphical issues or really badly designed games. Get me out of here! I don't know, Pika. I've given my theory, but I don't know. Would you mind rescuing my buddy in that base up there, too? I'll transform into a sling star. Just jump into me after I transform! I would bet money that a Galaxy 2 port will come out on the Switch. I will literally bet money on that. I don't have any way of enforcing that, but it's a thing that I'll totally do. Hi, Larian. Oh, Larian, you donated towards Surviving Mars. That's already funded. So... Ooh. I sincerely doubt it, Pika. Ironically, my Wii U is going to be getting more use as a Wii machine than anything else, because it's easier to capture video and audio from the Wii U than it is the Wii. Go figure. But yes, basically and so are both verbal tics I've been trying to break and failing at. Oh, I know what you mean. The, oh, what do they call that? Soap opera effect, Wolf Alex? I don't care for that. That just looks weird. Like, I've seen Star Wars in soap opera mode, and it's just bizarre. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, what's funny is I've done a pretty good job of breaking myself of saying which is just, I hate But I've basically replaced with basically, which I just said, and so. Mission failed. Let's see. So we can't add 3D world to it. Aw. Nope, I'm gonna stay camera free the entire day. Literally. Sorry. Whoop, what? Whoop. Concordantly speaking. No, I'm not going to turn into the Riddler. That button. Does nothing, of course. Let's see. Other Mario games I would put... So I'm going to ask this question to chat, too. You can add 2 games to a collection that also includes Mario Galaxy 2. My first thought is to go ahead and drop in... What's it called? New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, I think? Or no, it's New Super Mario Brothers U, I think is it. Which, despite the fact that it's a Mario World expansion pack, is a really good game, in my opinion, and I really enjoyed 100%ing it. Mario 3D World does not count. It's getting its own remake, so nope. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker doesn't count, nor do Mario RPGs. Wait, New Super Mario Bros. U is on the Switch? Wait, I knew that, didn't I? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Easy way to check. Give me just 1 second here. It's probably gonna be down, actually. Or not? This, what is the, oh, it's ordered by title. Well, then it would be under N. Which it's not. Do I not own that? Oh no, it's right friggin' there. It's right friggin' there. Never mind. Okay, so that can't count, because that's already on the Switch. Okay. Well, shoot. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. We've been waiting for you. That's a Grand Star. We have to save it. Okay. They're using the Grand Star to power that awful machine. It looks like it's making something? We have to do something before the Grand Star's power is drained. Quick, find a way to stop that terrible machine. Okay. If I must. Yes, I know how. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I could see that. Bundle all the new Mario games in one thing. I mean, I gotta be real, I kinda wish the Mario 64 we got in this collection was the DS version. That would be awesome. Whatever. I'll get some sleep, Inquisitor. Hopefully. I could see 3D Land, but then we need a third, and there's not that many 3D Mario games, really. You know, I could see them bundling 64 DS with 3D Land and Galaxy 2. I could actually see them pulling that. Welcome to our space station. Space Mobile? does, Omega Legion. It's one of the only games I haven't 100%ed in the Mario franchise. The Mario platformers, excuse me. So, Hub World. The beacon is lit again. It shines weakly. Maybe only as bright as a Class 6 star. But at least the poor Lumas will survive now. Thank you for saving the Grand Star. These star people are my family. They mean so much to me. Welcome to the Comet Observatory. It's my home, and also home to the Lumas. You see, we travel the starry skies, and we pass by this area once every 100 years, but we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. A strange force had latched onto our ship, pulling away star bits in our power source, power stars. Our ship had lost power, so it entered a deep hibernation state in which it could not move. Those who took your special one, that's Peach, picked up the power stars and discovered the power to cross the universe.
Please.
I have a request. This observatory uses star power to project images of the galaxies that are scattered across space. By the way, this terminology drives me absolutely batty. What they call a galaxy is probably closer to a system or even a cluster, but a galaxy... I get it, branding, whatever. Hi, Junior Shar, before I actually forget to mention there. Welcome back to the stream.
Look.
These round rooms are called domes. We observe galaxies from domes such as these. But the only one that is working now, powered by the star power you restored, is this one, the terrace. Please go to the terrace and try to recover the power stars from the galaxies you can see from there.
If we do that, we'll be able to restore the Comet Observatory's ability to fly like a starship. And perhaps we can pursue the thieves who ran off with the power stars.
Well, okay. Sure. For it is always stars, except when it's moons or shines. So this is the observatory. Like I said, it's our hub. It's I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a smaller hub than, say, Mario 64, and a substantially smaller hub than Mario Sunshine. Although it's worth noting that in the Sunshine case, Pianto Plaza was actually part of the level design, so that kind of gets a pass there. It's like a mini level, effectively. Can I go up? I can go up to the dark areas. I don't know if this qualifies as a plus, a negative, or anything, really. I have to think about it. I don't really have anything for or against hub worlds versus level select. Oh, there we go. I knew there was a spot where we could do this. So there's the whole thing. Oh no! So yeah, you can't jump off here. Or fall off, I should say. I mean, hub worlds can be designed well. See the game we just played for a good example of that with the GCPD. Ow! I will debate this. Welcome. This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here we can gaze upon distant galaxies, totally not galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, excuse me, he will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your thing at the tutorial. And here's more of this tutorial. If you're playing in handheld mode, you can also do this. These are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. Numbers represent their distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. So it's Mario 64. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that that is the format here. Get to unlock. Unlock to get. Undeniable. We're detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Be careful. You can detect evil? That'd be nice, Pika, but who knows. I've said it before and I've said it again. You can't really predict Nintendo. They just do whatever. Unfortunately, no, Junior Shire. Motion controls are actually much better than the motion controls. Because they're not motion controls. These are gyroscopic controls. It's relative to motion. Not, you know, actual staring at the thing. So I'm much, much preferring. Alright, 7 more pluses to gameplay. For music. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's mostly no camera control. In general, you just kind of let the camera do whatever, which is whatever. Oh yeah, lives are in this game for some reason. No, I don't think a live system by default is negative. We actually had a long discussion about that during Mario Bros. 1, if you remember. A live system can be a negative, but that depends on how the live distribution works. Lives? Distribution? You know what I mean. I did not. Look, I'm gonna need a lot of bits, okay? For unlocking, you know. Speaking of tutorialization, despite the fact that we have people just straight up telling us what to do, you'll notice that there's a lot of level design tutorialization, too. To use a direct example, this right here. The mere fact that this curved surface allows us to walk up it is something that's being tutorialized simply by the virtue of the fact that it's a clear and obvious path we can walk up, and now we know how curved surfaces work. And simply by jumping off, we see that it doesn't work, and if you try to go up here, obviously that doesn't work either. It's not exactly Mario World levels of tutorialization in gameplay, but it is there. Stuff like this, too. See? It's okay, whenever I try to say lore into my phone, it just says Laurel, or Laura. Apparently my name's Laura, guys. Sorry. I mean to tell you. Oh, look, dude. Tutorialization in gameplay. I think they actually explain this if you talk to the Luma, but you'll notice you don't have to. I could see that below Alex. Limited continues plus a bad life system? That's not great. Oh god, I do not promise to do the no-hit stars, by the way. By memory, those were the hardest stars by far. Oh my gosh. And yes, this is the Switch version. We're gonna have to make a drinking game of that. Which version are you playing? Switch version. Which version are you playing? Switch version. We've only been asked 3 times so far. I'm gonna take a drink. That's a good idea. Drink time. Alright. What face cam? What are you talking about? I do agree this looks a lot cleaner, but I mean, as much as I think a lot of GameCube and Wii games look good, and I do, it's worth remembering that they were 480p for the most part. Which is just... think about that. Like, there's only so much you can do with 480p. You know what I mean? And it's not like sprite graphics where you can just linearly increase it by factors of 2 or, well, just 2, which makes it just go linearly larger. Like, there's no blurring if you do sprite work larger, right? But with this kind of stuff... I can run into them, or I can hit him with this thing in response to Tesla's question. You know, it just occurred to me, I have literally never played this game solo before. This is my first time playing without a co-op partner. This should be interesting. You can, in fact, Dream Whisper. So, PD Piranha became a thing in Sunshine for reasons I'm not really 100% sure of. Like, it's always a little bit weird to me which characters just kind of end up sticking and which ones don't. We haven't seen that Albatross since Mario Bros. 2, and yet bombs have been a regular thing since Mario Bros. 2. I mean, I enjoyed it, O'Cracks. That is so much easier to do than a waggle, I just gotta say. Loving it. Gotta have the rule of 3. Wait a minute, he had more than 3 health! That's violating some kind of health code! Wait. No, Zacta. You got the thing.
We have claimed what is rightfully ours.
Dude, I feel great, Junior Shire. I can't wait to do it again later for the challenge mode, which is much harder because you have to. It's a one kit, an Oko challenge. I'm almost positive. You got some stuff. This is how you do stuff. This is a tutorial. Oh, we're done. Nope, we're not done yet. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to hungry Lumas, which is the main reason to get star bits, by the way. Although I guess you can get lives from it too, but whatever. Sorry, I'm jotting down some potentials here. I suppose I'll turn the camera back on. Don't worry, I'm still in uniform here. Still in uniform. I didn't rip off all my clothes while I was playing. It's this. Yeah, I guess act out. I mean, I kind of already talked about that. Well, first you're going to have to find me the outfit, Skymart. And then it's going to have to fit me, and then it's going to cost that much money. Yep, nope, it's picking up the desk. See? Let's see here. Also, I'm not going to do it. I already have an outfit picked out, Skymart. So, $23 million, I'll abandon my plans just for you. Good morning, Gum Gum. I had about 150 calories for breakfast today. Let's stop there. I will, of course, take suggestions from anybody. See you around, Omega Legion. Leave the kick in. I don't remember if Mario 64 had the hints. Like, I know it had the camera stuff that gave you a hint of what you were after for that particular star, which is good design in general. But I know this has the camera hints and the name of the thing, so you kind of have an idea of what you're going after. You know what? There we go. Yeah, but I don't think they had them when you selected them hazardous. I could, of course, be wrong. I don't know. It's honestly been quite a while. The last time I played Mario 64, was when I 100%ed 64DS, which... that was right after I had the surgery for the kidney stones. Because I did it while I was on the flight to Vegas. Yeah, this is among my favorite songs in this soundtrack. Just demonstrating some of the things you can do. You can do much crazier than that, too, but, you know, I'm not that good. Okay, so 64 does have that. I believe you, I believe you. Like I said, it's been a while. I believe I did, Zactaft. At least in aggregate, same as City. Come on. It's just the same thing. Yeah, I don't need the lives that badly. Not yet, anyways. Game controls beautifully so far, honestly. Now, granted, I'm on the Switch controls, my personal favorite controllers. But, yeah. I mean, what is there to discuss, honestly, Geludo? You guys have been paying attention, right? For the last 3 years or so, Microsoft has been buying up little indie developments and publishers so they could have their own in-house indie studios. And now they bought ZeniMax, so now they have their own AAA development studio in-house as well. Like, it was only a question of which one they were going to go after, and frankly, ZeniMax is a very good pick. Although, you're right, Wolf Alex, I should take a drink for that. Reminding me. I wouldn't mind Microsoft buying EA, and I mean that with total sincerity. Dude, Witcher 4 is amazing. Up ahead, I'm going to have a really... I'm not going to make that joke. Where the heck... I thought I saw him earlier, and apparently I'm an idiot. Monopoly concerns? Pfft, is my response to that. There are bigger companies than Microsoft right now that are actually facing investigation for monopolies. And let's be honest, that's not really a thing nowadays anymore anyways. You're probably thinking, what? But we're anti-monopoly. Well, see, here's the catch to that. There's you're like, well, one company can't own all these other companies. Well, you're right, one company doesn't. However, a holding company certainly does. Like, if you track who actually owns the percentages of which companies, we already have monopolies. Basically, yeah, Mike Kamano. And I just said basically again, I'm sorry. I'm so self-conscious about that. Of course, I know pointing it out is even worse, so I will try not to point it out. It's more like it technically that it's not a monopoly, Skymer. Because it is a monopoly. The same people own so many companies within the same industry. That is a monopoly. Is it technically that they get away with it because it's not technically a monopoly? Yeah, that's right, this isn't effectively. Thank you very, very much, Minibees. Very, very much appreciate the sub. Thank you. Do you happen to know where you want to put that one? Because if you do, that'll totally be a thing. It'll totally be awesome. If you don't, well then that'll suck. Dude, I keep telling you guys, the more companies buy up other companies, the better it's going to be for me when I finally take over. It's so much easier to take over one company than it is to take over 30, you know what I mean? No. Well, actually, yes, one person did do that. Literally one. And, of course, as usual, I took it a little bit too harshly. But the only one who really blames me for my verbal tics is me. And my dad. My dad was making fun of me, really, like, not in a light way, in a, you need to stop that, what's wrong with you kind of way, which really bothered me, but... love this game. Sorry. Hi. This game sucks. You got it, Mini Beast. Thank you again, sir. Yeah, things... My various verbal tics are a good reason why I actually don't think I would be a good teacher. Since being a good teacher is in many parts about being a good communicator. Well, no, that's okay. That works out. Yoshi egg. Oh, I love my mom and dad, and I know full well how, and I use this word deliberately, privileged I am to have a good working relationship with both my parents. Not everyone gets to say that they are also friends with their parents, you know? So how many do you need? How many? 100, I got that. You ever have like those little gelatin candies, Mr. Red? That's what these now taste like. Of course, I also have a theory about people's relations with their family, which we'll talk about on Polemic Day because I can't talk about it right now. No, it's more like a form of, well, I'd call it evolution, but this is more like mutation. We are increasing the genetic purity of the Lumas by turning them into new planetoids here. Well, there's three options, Alok. It'll get better, it'll get abandoned, or nothing will change whatsoever. I know this is a weird thing to compare this game to, but I'm getting a real Mario Odyssey vibe. This feels just like a chill game to play while we chat, doesn't it? I mean, don't mistake me, there's some levels in this game which are brutally, insanely difficult. But, you know. Capsule time! Remember to declaw your cats. That's it. I'm gonna turn that into a running gag. I'm gonna make it happen. I suppose I'll give context. So I made a completely off-the-cuff, casual remark about the fact that Spot was not declawed. because I think Jordy mentions, like, or no, it was Riker. No, that was in Genesis. Someone mentions getting scratched by Spot, and I was like, I'm surprised he's not declawed. And that was it. That was just like the full extent of the comment. It was just huh. And the overwhelming majority of comments on that video are about the declawing thing, which apparently is a really horrible and inhuman thing to do. Now, I wouldn't know that. I haven't had a cat in 20 years. And the cat I had came declawed. So that was completely... that was news to me. I actually was trying to come up with an analogy for that, and I kind of failed at it. You know, imagine there's something that you have had briefly interacted with once in your life, years and years and years ago, and then someone walks in and says, "Oh my god, you horrible human being," and you're like, "Wait, what? What did I do wrong?" No, I'm not joking about that, by the way. You can check the document for all the things I'm debating right now. You guys know me. I love level design. I eat and breathe good level design, and Mario games tend to be top-notch when it comes to level design. That's what they're known for. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't say that so definitively, but in my book, that's what they're known for. Well, Odyssey got tons. I think Odyssey is one of my highest rated games ever, and the only reason it's not higher is because it basically is sitting entirely on its gameplay score. The HUD's been updated. Look, you can see it right there, Zalok. I literally just updated it. What are you talking about? Now we must kill Zalok. Ah. Thank you, however, as always, Zalok. Very, very much appreciate the sub. Give me a moment. Oh, I know. If Odyssey had Paper Mario's story... joy. What Mario game had the best story? In my opinion, Paper Mario 2. However, there's a couple I haven't played, including the new Paper Mario. For Golden Deer. You got it. Well, then what the heck is journalism at that point? Whoops. Yes, Skymart, absolutely. Obviously, the list is closed right now, but anything, it's like this. Anything that currently does not have a rating on the review page, www.lorerunner.com//reviews, anything that does not have a rating on that page is okay for future funding. Within reason. Obviously, executive veto is a thing, and as I've mentioned before, I'm going to be a little bit more strict about what I allow and disallow. But the point is, if we have streamed a game before and it does not have a rating, then it's okay to put it on that page, or to fund it for a future run. Sounds like. Oh, it's right there. So I remember this because, well, you'll see. Give me a second. See if I can pull it off. Or that. I actually was not trying to get the star. Damn it. Whatever. When we were playing this originally, and we were just, it was like 3 or 4 of my friends, we were crowded around the TV, we managed to get an infinite loop and just actually obtain a stable orbit around that platform. because it was sufficiently small, but the gravity is the usual gravity. All the gravity in this is 1. There's only 1 gravity rating, so it's just... We managed to find that perfect arc and just loop around. No, it wasn't a soft lock. We could end it at any time, because you have a degree of control while you're in the air, so to speak. Which is good, because I'm pretty sure, ignoring the fact that you've always had a bit of control in the air, like here, do you see me changing my momentum in midair? That's always been a Mario thing, but it's especially important in a game like this to prevent soft locks. King Caliente. I did do the second Inquisition DLC. Didn't do the first one, although I know about it, obviously. What game uses the Wii controls best? Yeah, I mean, honestly, Wii Sports is my first thought there. I would also give bonus points to... Oh, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. Red Steel 2, I think, is the name of the game? Something like that. I actually didn't like how Prime 3 controlled, and I definitely hated how Skyward controlled, but we've talked about that many times. What's that? Oh, here it is. That's the same. I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. No, 34 more, excuse me. I mean, I feel like that's too limited of a definition, personally, Gum Gum. But I will agree that most journalists aren't journalists. But that's true for everything. Games journalism, actual political coverage, disease coverage, local news teams. That's just kind of across the board, you know. I'm working on it, Zach Taft. I'm working on it. God, such a slave driver. That Stargate SG-1 episode where... Oh my gosh. I can't think of the actor's name. Okay, who played Fajo in TNG, The Most Toys? Kibos Fajo. Anyways, he's in an episode of Stargate SG-1. Heroes. That's the one. I love how you knew what I was talking about, Solar. It's all about connecting points. Yeah, Saul Rubinek. That's him. That's him. You saved me. Thanks. Let me tell you a secret about this place. Those spiky things hate coconuts. but coconuts... Anyways, that's an interesting episode about journalism right there. Yes, I did, Junior Shar. It's actually sitting in my Switch bin right here. Yes, in TNG, Kiba Spajo, played by Saul Rubinek, is the one who kidnapped Data. Just... again. Ask. Don't need him that much. Well, that was a waste. Good morning, Dirk. Oh, I don't remember. I'm not even sure I have my save card anymore to actually demonstrate and pull up how long it took us to 100% this. It was at least a couple weekends. Yeah, he's a favorite for a reason, SA2K. He's the Joker of TNG, for good and for bad. Why are there two types of Goombas in this game? Like, there's normal Goombas, like that guy, who I'm just killing. Murder death! And then there's these guys over there. Which is weird. Gosh, who would be my favorite character on TNG, other than Barclay? I love the rainbow stars, by the way. It would be the Joker curse if we were going to call it something like that. It is a common problem. As I talked about in the rumination, it is more common than not. I would actually have to really sit and think about how many franchises do not have the Joker curse. So yeah, I probably should add a Lorian for that. Okay. No, it's the Joker curse. Although we could call it Joker Curse Syndrome, but... Yep. This is going to sound like a really strange question, but what do you mean, Silver Mask? Like, give me an example. Joker dose. Is it an overdose? Joker dose. The Joker curse is when a particular thing is seen as so popular as to be mandatory for any future iterations of that franchise. See, you can't have a Witcher game without playing a Witcher, you can't have a Metroid game without playing Samus, you can't have a Joker, a Batman thing without having Joker in it. Just comes from. If I sat and thought about it, I could probably come up with more examples than that. You can't have a Mario game without Bowser is actually probably a better example of that. Give me a oh, okay, like Metal Gear Acid. What the heck is Metal Gear Acid? I've never heard of that. Speaking of awesome music. I mean, okay, I'm just going to give my opinion on it here. Obviously, I am very against the Joker curse. I disagree with it completely. But that's also because, you know, I am not a common person who buys things, so I probably should be ignored on that. A game, a franchise that has the Joker curse that ignores its Joker would probably sell worse than one that does have it. That's just probably the truth. That being stated, I'm gonna go with oh, what's the name of the theater? Hitchcock Theater. It's like the Hitchcock Theater curse, right? I think it's the Hitchcock Theater. I just realized I probably have to explain that one. I think it's the Hitchcock Theater. I may be thinking of the wrong theater, but there's this famous curse that movies that opened up in the Hitchcock Theater sold badly. And bombed, right? It's nonsense. The reason that curse existed was they kept showing bad movies. So someone earlier mentioned Federation Force. The problem with Federation Force was not the absence of Samus, because, spoilers, Samus is in Federation Force. No, the problem was the fact that it was not a good game. Careful, there's big danger up ahead. Things get really bad. Shoot a star bit on a light to get it. Yep, that's where you get health. Tutorial. Looking at which. You like tennis, right? Or whatever they call the Ganondorf boss fight. I would say yes, Kamek, which is a shame because Thronebreaker is an amazing game. No, really, I really liked Thronebreaker. A lot. Yes, I did SA2K. Sadly, you cannot do it with a fairy. Oh yeah. There you go, that's for you, Hazardous. I didn't make that emote, Volcanto. They did. Oh yeah, these are skippable, by the way. I meant to mention that earlier. I only know that because of speedruns, but yeah.
Yes!
I actually don't know how well Majora sold initially.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Oh, someone asked which version. Take a drink. Thank you very, very much, Papa Neeks. Always appreciate. Thank you. You can drink things other than coffee, Savika. No, I'm not making fun, Kimmy the Witch. It's just, it's been a really common question, and I decided to use that as my make sure I stay hydrated for the day. It's a good way of staying hydrated. We actually have two right now. Anybody who asks about the ZeniMax thing, anybody who asks which version this is. ZeniMax was more of a yesterday thing, though. I remember loving the hell out of Majora, but it's also worth noting I've never played Majora without a strategy guide. So when we review it, which is happening, because it's already paid for, so it's in the queue, that'll be interesting. Whoops. Shoot. Shoot again. No. My suckitude knows no bounds. A rumination? No, Junior Shark. But we are going to review it. We're going to review the rest of Ocarina, and we're going to review Majora's. I will say this, by the way, if the rumors, which are probably not true, of them finally adding a 3DS slot on a Switch 2 are true, all future DS and 3DS games are going to wait until that comes out and I can buy one before we stream them. Just a heads up. That's why I mentioned that, Wolf Alex. I'm not even that familiar with Majora's Mask, so I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna go. So, this game added some new power-ups. I mean, I guess that's not really unusual for a Mario game to add power-ups. But this one adds straight-up flight as a stamina bar, which actually, for once, I think is okay. It's a decent application of a stamina bar, in my opinion. Which is rare, to say the least. Let's say, I think Cloud stuck around as one of the power-ups here. Where'd he go in here? That's just the... Yep, okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Like, there's that. Which we didn't do. That's the slide. That's the slide. I think that's it then. No, I'm good, Gum Gum, thanks. I'm not sure I agree, but, well, as I've mentioned several times lately, I think that EA is one of the least bad of the bad out there when it comes to game developers and publishers. It always gets me some weird looks, but, you know, whatever. Probably not, Wolf Alex? I mean, as much as it'd be nice to get the Greater Deity whatever mask, we're probably not going to go for that. Is that another freaking thing? Okay, this is funny. Not only is this a thing saying, don't vote for the other guy, it's actually addressed to the wrong person. That's not me. Be gone. I actually get a lot of those. Yeah, I'm kind of with Tesla. I'd rather a company that like EA than a company like Ubisoft. In an ideal world, we wouldn't have to deal with either, but you know how that works. By the way, this is another little thing here. So in case you're not aware, you can only step on certain things if you are a bee. That's the other element of the bee suit. And here we have the mud mechanic just retextured to be honey. Yeah, it's funny. I think I'm more positive about Ubisoft games than most people are. But then again, I never got tired of the AC series. This is not animals, Scott. B-movie, aka... Like, where do I even begin with that? Should I point out the fact that a bee falls in love with a woman and vice versa? Mario Rabbids is great. Like, that's a legitimately good game. There's some issues with it, but holy crap, I was legitimately blown away by how good that game was. I still remember when we had the announcement for that. You remember that? Because we were covering that E3. And it was like, huh? Mario XCOM? Oh, well, we got hit. Time to murder death. I agree. If the Rabbids weren't in Mario plus Rabbids, it would be substantially better, in my opinion. Which I know sounds sad, but there it is. This one. By the way, did you catch that? If I stomp on an enemy, it produces a coin, which allows me to gain life back. If I hit an enemy, it produces bits, which are bits. That's actually relevant in some of the later stages. So obviously, that's useless, but we add something to it. Anyway, someone asked if there's new enemies in this game. Basically, every single enemy we've encountered so far is a new enemy. And for once, I used basically accurately. There are some repeat enemies here. Bowser Jr. is back. Spoilers. Bowser is back. And Kamek. I think that's actually it. Oh no, Goombas are in this game. I feel like there's like one or two others, but no, it's mostly new enemies. Like the little weird alien-looking dudes. Yeah, Petey Piranha's kind of an iffy one, because it's not really Petey, it's kind of a new Petey. Aw, but I want... Okay, fine. Yeah, by the way, this is almost guaranteed parts of the Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild development assets being reused in those games from this game. Because this was first. This is the third and final thing the bee form can do. Whoop. Yeah, so you want to hear something really strange? I'll talk about this whenever we finally review Mario 64. Mario 64 always makes me tense playing it. Like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's the bottomless pit. Like, you're on a platform, and it's like, oh, hey, there's a platform, and there's all sorts of stuff you can do. And if you go a little bit too far to the side, there's just bottomless pit. And almost every Mario 64 stage is the same way. There's just bottomless pits everywhere. And it's just something about that... I don't want to use the trigger as a word, but like it causes a degree of almost vertigo in me, and there's just this constant tension while I'm playing those stages. Sunshine kind of has that problem, but some Sunshine stages actually have a ground. And you'll notice this game does not cause that because, while there are possibilities of falling to your death in this game, for the most part, there's the gravity field, so you just fall into the gravity well and you end up on the other side of the planetoid, right? Like, I'll tell you a specific level. The first snow level in Mario 64. Remember that one? It's a giant iceberg that's basically floating out into the air. And whee is what happens if you fall from it. So I'm giving her a back rub here. She is so fluffy. You're welcome, Queen Bee. That might be death. So, let's find out what happens. Nope, that's actually death. Wow! That's our first actual death. Wow. You're right, Bob-omb Battlefield, the first level, doesn't have that. And yeah, most of the water levels don't either. This still doesn't bother me, though, like I said. Not like 64 does. Ugh. Or Sunshine. There's one level in Sunshine which is a village. It's one of the later levels that you unlock. And it's a great level and all, except for the fact that it's got bottomless pits everywhere and drives me batty for the aforementioned bottomless pit problem. Or BE, I suppose you could say. That's a good question, Junior Sharp. Give me a second. I'll answer your question. I have to get the pieces again. Only about a third of the time, Mr. Red. Most of the time, if you just jump out, what happens is you will fall into a gravity field and just land somewhere. Oh yeah, welcome to the origination of Captain Toad.
Mario? Oh, it's you! We escaped from Princess's castle, too. Then we thought Bowser would get us, and we got lost with Luigi. Oh, I just remembered. We found a power star. I'm sure you need this, so here, take it.
By the way, you should totally play Treasure Tracker. It's actually a really good game. It's a puzzle game, but it's a good puzzle game.
Oh, yeah.
Mario. Your name is Mario, isn't it? That's what I heard from your friends who just arrived. Mario. Has such a nice ring, but I think Luigi sounds better.
Look.
Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something, so you'd best hurry on over there.
Woohoo! Whee!
Mario, somehow we made it too. Woo! I hope you get the Power Stars and save Princess Peach. You can count on us, Mario. We're all in this together.
I don't know what's up with that voice, don't ask me.
Lumos are gonna build us a ship when it's done. Let's go looking for Princess Peach and Power Stars.
It's the Toad ship. No, seriously, this is the origination of Captain Toad, because he gets his ship here in this game, and he'll show up in Galaxy 2, and you get it.
Oh my god, she's a witch! No, that's ridiculous, right? Right?
Hello, Tate. Tate? I have no idea if I'm saying that right. I do apologize. Welcome to the stream. Don't be a stranger. Unless you want to. That's okay. We here, the lore runners, are totally tolerant of lurkers. I think I'll be right back here, so I'll be right back. He's probably not the Toad. He's just a Toad, you know.
Yes! Ah!
Aw. Well, it's very simple, Silver Mask. Could someone kill Silver Mask really quick for me, please? Thank you. I haven't played the Sunshine port yet. Or the 64 port, to be completely honest. Come on. Oh, I know this. Too late. Of course, the theme of Morrowind is screw you, you're doing what I want you to do, or you're going to die.
Horribly, just like everyone else.
And that's the theme of Morrowind. In a nutshell. Ignore him, he's just having it fun. You know, we're kind to wigglers here. Be kind to your wigglers. Wigglers are people... Oh, now we can kill them. Never mind, kill your wigglers. Kill them as quickly as you possibly can. Oh, I don't know, Zach Taft. Alien possession, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with alien possession. I'm not sure what I'd say the theme to Oblivion is. I guess we could talk about that when we stream Oblivion. Probably later this month. It shouldn't be too far off now. I actually don't remember the exact queue order by memory, so I'm not sure where we're at on that. Which one, Sinister Wing? Well, there are many. The main theme of Mario Galaxy 1. I suppose the simplest way to put it would be greed without regard is bad. Hello, Diesel Edge. Hope you enjoy the decor. Because one of the main narrative points of this game is that Mario runs around trying to fix a lot of the damage that Bowser did, not out of malice, but because of the fact that Bowser was just so negligent. Bowser wanted something that he could have gotten without taking it, too. Make the viewers dizzy. And that's what causes pretty much all the problems of the game. That's death. Yeah, that's a death. Oh yeah, by the way, checkpoints. You notice there's no flags in this game, there's just straight up checkpoints. It's usually the launch stars, though. They act as kind of hidden checkpoints. Yes, we are on phase 2 of the vote for the Ubisoft Blacklist thing. So anybody who hasn't voted for the second vote on that, please do so. And if you give me a second here, I'll see if SkyMart will get there before. I'm not even going to try this time. SkyMart's been so on the ball with that. But today he fails. Okay, I'll do it. Hang on. Where's the poll? There it is. There you go. There is part 2 of the poll. If you have not voted on part 2, please vote on part 2. Damn. Sorry.
But I murdered your child.
Am I playing on an emulator? Does this answer your question? That counts as a which version question, so we're gonna take a drink. I couldn't even tell you the story of Arena off the top of my head, come, so I don't have anything to say about that. I hated Arena, even when it came out. The controls are great. This has just been super smooth, amazing controls. I love it. And I'm not saying that hyperbolic thing. Like, it's like 2 or 3 minor changes, but oh, it makes all the difference. It's going to be interesting going into Galaxy 2 and no longer having this. Oblivion. Gum. Just Oblivion. No, we have like 6 saves or something like that. Yeah, removing the waggle is a huge thing for someone like me who already has bad joints. You can still waggle, it's worth noting, so it is an option, as it should be. And using this, totally with it. I do need to... Right, I need to play handheld. Alright, so this is going to be weird. We're going to do this. We need to try out handheld mode. We are reviewing this. Can you hear it? Oh my god, there's so many interesting and exciting things going on the screen right now. It's insane. Holy crap. And there's like bubbles, which are really cool. And they're launching me across the level as sort of a, you know, catch-up mechanics. That's really cool. Alright, I can tell you already the controls are worse in handheld mode. And I'll tell you why. In order to grab stuff, I have to literally tap the screen. The screen touch becomes the aiming mechanic. So to launch, or to interact with, or to grab, I need to literally touch. Not cool. Use the cursor. Nope, there is no cursor. I already tried that. One of the first things I tried, actually. We're gonna do this whole stage like this. See how it feels. So apparently I want to go this way. That is correct, Zilok. When there's a controller, which there is not. This is handheld mode. Stage 3 will be next Sunday, Admiral Throne of the Empire. And that goes for everyone, too. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. We'll see. Yeah, I was going to say, once we get to the monkey ball level, I'll see how the gyros feel for that. But so far, I'm loving the gyro controls. In general. Yeah, so far, this is the worst way to play by far. Funnily enough, I don't play like this in general. If I play without it being connected to a monitor, I play with the controllers detached. So, you know, I would be playing like this, which would, again, be... Whoops! Would be me tossing my controller accidentally. Yeah, the gyro... I know I talk about it a lot, but I do love the gyro feature of the 3DS, the Wii U, and the Switch. I think it's a much improved version of motion controls. Especially because it is relative. Whoa! It's actually one of the biggest reasons I love the 3DS versions of both of the Zelda games, is because I can actually aim in those games. Boss time! Oh no, I do have a favorite Elder Scrolls game. I just told you it, Oblivion. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and then this. Oh jeez, he moves fast. Alright, hang on. He moves. Oh, he moves fast. Okay, hang on, hang on. Riveting gameplay right here. Okay. There we go. Yes, this is the first lore stream ever, is me sitting here playing in handheld mode. Well, honestly, I think I've seen all I need to see. The only actual difference is the aiming, and that's using the touchpad, which is not great. So I think we have judged all we really need to. Although when we get to the monkey balls, I'm going to test that in handheld mode too. There we go. Jot that down. It's probably an aggregate negative, but still. See what I mean by how fast he is. I just realized a lot of these reviews of the Mario series is just going to be nothing for story, like maybe 1 or 2 plus for story, total, and then a whole bunch of gameplay pluses and negatives, and/or negatives. Not that I mind. Gameplay is king! How many do you want? 400. I think we have 400. Oh yeah, we're fine. Sold, Salok? I was actually thinking about it recently. So obviously the ideal is a game where the gameplay and the story are both amazing and intermeshed, right? Like that's the absolute ideal, the apex. But I was thinking about it. Even if there was a game where the gameplay and story were functionally completely separate from each other, but it had great gameplay and great story, I think I'd be okay with that. What about you guys? Like, imagine the great gameplay of your favorite Mega Man or Metroid, and it just also happens to include the amazing story of, you know, whatever your favorite story game is, like Tactics or whatever.
Yes!
Athletic, I think? I can never remember the name of this song. It's remixed all over the place for some reason. More than, like, any other Mario song. At least in the modern stuff. I don't know why. That's true, Savacom. Oh, I'm with you, Kimmy the Witch. Like I said, the ideal is when the two are meshed properly. I love good story and gameplay integration. I love it when gameplay informs the story, and I love it when story is relevant to gameplay. Yeah, this is a great level. I'm gonna die like 30 times, but I stand by my statement. This is athletic, right? I did get the name right. Because I always screw it up. I'm gonna be cautious on that one. I'm not that good. Probably not, Mr. Red. The only thing that comes close is probably the story tidbits we get, the story time stuff. That'll be interesting whenever we get there, Zalok. What? Well, I guess their spaceship's done. There's a Judge Dredd game, Zach Taft? Is my answer to that. I don't think I have a preference on that SA2K. Although it's worth noting my favorite Mario platformer of all time is Odyssey, which is a collectathon, so. I do like to distinguish 3D Mario from 2D Mario, though, and if I'm being completely honest, I haven't reviewed any 2D Mario games yet, so I'm not sure which 2D Mario would rise to the top of my list, personally. I mean, Mario World gets a lot of points, but then there's Yoshi's Island, too, and I did really like several of the Mario World expansions in the new series, so. I don't know. So speaking of awesome level design, God, some of these levels get mean. Oh, you're right. I forgot. You're right. We did review Mario 1. So by definition, right now my favorite 2D Mario is Mario 1. I'm very curious if 2 or 3 is going to rate higher. I'm guessing it's going to be 3.
Yes!
Like, I mean, you know, it's the beloved for a reason. We'll see. Mario Maker 2 doesn't quite count, though, and honestly, I just wish we could have kept playing that. Especially now that, like, what was it, a week after we finished our review, that's when they added the world design mode. I'm still kicking myself about that. If my schedule wasn't so full, I would insist that we go back and redo that review. Just to do that. Oh my god. Freaking out, Laura, you're just getting killed. Although Mario has a skeleton. No, games for Polemic Day have to be a very specific type of game. They have to be a type of game I could play without paying attention to the gameplay, so I could pay attention to chat, because chat tends to go by at a mile a minute on Polemic Day. So I more or less need to be able to play something that I can play subconsciously, like World of Warcraft or Super Metroid or Mega Man 2, which is what we've used in the past for exactly that reason. One of these days I really want to get into the Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI randomizers that came out like months ago, and I just haven't had a chance to play. I know, first world problems. Dude, really, Zalok? Can you link me that in Discord, please? Yeah, I could probably play Breath of the Wild without really paying attention to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're amazing, Tay-Tay. They're open world randomizers, which is my personal favorite type of randomizer, like the Zelda LTTP one or the Ocarina one, or of course, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. People kept getting confused by it, Sinisterwing. See, there's two lists on the website right now, which I'd go out of my way to call the list and the queue to distinguish them. But Lore's list was confusing people, and people kept donating to things on Lore's list or asking when we were going to stream a game on Lore's list, and that's not what Lore's list is. Oh, is this our first? Don't worry, Lore's list still exists, it's just local, not online. I remember really sucking at this level. This is the one I'm thinking of. The penguins are back. Are you a surfer too? Hell yeah, I actually did used to surf back when my leg wasn't smashed. Actually, yes it was, Mr. Ed. In fact, I don't know if you noticed, but I managed to squeeze most of your lines in pretty well. You know, your retakes. You still talked a little bit slow, so I still had to edit out a lot of the pauses in the speech, but it fit, and that's the important part. And it was a good take, like it's good voice acting. Good evening, Nova Knight. So yeah, this might suck. I'm probably gonna suck at this. Honestly, sound design... Oh, I did put a potential plus for sound design. There. 2 potential positives. Alright, wish me luck. I'll probably call on you in the future, Mr. Red. But I want to see how many other... Like, I've already given you 3 NPCs. I want to see how many other people I can distinguish. Since you're pretty good, voice acting-wise, your mic isn't great, and you sound very much like yourself, which is why I gave you roles that are very separate from each other, you know? Roles that are not near each other, so people don't hear you talking to yourself, kind of a thing. The same problem I have when it comes to voice acting. So I want to see what other roles we get before I assign any more, but I will probably keep you in mind for future stuff. Yeah, I remember the harder one, and failing on one turn over and over and over and over. I'll let you know after I die 30 times, although give me a sec. It feels a little more responsive than the we did, but that's, of course it does. It's using completely different technology. Not too bad. Thank you very, very much, Hazardous, for trying to get me killed. I mean, for the donation. As always, very appreciated, sir. Very much. Here's what you're going to donate towards, since HOM is funded now. No, no, Hazardous. No, it's not happening. No, no, no. I will refund you if I have to. I mean, that's fine, Gum Gum, but that just sounds like the Final Fantasy is not an RPG argument, which I just kind of raise an eyebrow at. No, so Hazardous has been trying to get me to do a meme stream for a while, and he gave me some links to some, and I actually looked at them during the YouTube break when I needed a chance to not have my brain explode, and I was like, no. That's pretty much what my response was to that. I don't think that works for me in general, and I don't trust that. But more to the point, I just don't think it would be funny. My reactions are not funny enough to make that worth the time. Bowser Jr. is in this one. I couldn't remember if he was just in one, just in 2, or if he was in 1 as well. Question. Do you think the sound design and visual design of this game sits under gameplay or story? For this game. Tell you what, I will do a meme stream, excuse me, the moment I win $23 million. How's that sound? That'll be the sign. Not only will I have started growing hair, but all of a sudden, I'll be like, meme stream time, and you guys will be like, aha, he won the lottery. And I'm not going to announce that I won the lottery, because that would be suicide. But that'll be like the sign for anybody paying attention. Yeah, I was thinking gameplay as well. It could sit under story, but only if it informed the atmosphere or the narrative or whatever, and I don't think this really does. Boss time, with 1 health missing. I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Mega Leg. Stomp him with the power of your Grand Star. I've never forgotten that animation. He does it in 2 as well. And yes, that totally sounds like the KOTOR alarm. Might be the same sound effect. I mean, companies do buy sound effects, so it wouldn't surprise me that much. No, I get you, Gum Gum. It's just I disagree. Because, again, it's like saying the Final Fantasy is not an RPG, which just makes me go, really? Granted, I will give you the fact that... Okay, fine. I will give you the fact that RPG is such an umbrella term at this point that it refers to an absolutely ludicrously large amount of different types of games. Like, it's almost meaningless to call a game an RPG at this point because of how many different games that qualifies for. Up here. And boom. Oh, come on. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy. Yeah! Sorry. I'm actually thinking we might give a plus to boss design, and that's unusual for a Mario game. Most Mario games do not have good bosses. Odyssey was a nice exception there. Thank you, Hazardous. I do appreciate it. But I did actually look into it during the break, and I did actually decide... What? Blue of Alex? Sure, yeah, that's... Uh-huh. Yeah, and Metroidvanias and horror games and all other things are obsolete, too. But yeah, I like the bosses in this game. And in 2, by memory. God, we're up to 12 potential positives. I'm actually surprised by that. That is more than I was expecting. I do like the indicators of when a level is done, by the way. It's a nice little touch. It's a really minor thing, but it is nice to know you're done with a world once you get the crown, right? I think you're right, Blue Fox. I guess we'll find out. We're playing 2 right after 1. Sorry, I should be voice acting this. Once all of the power is restored, we will be able to fly to the center of the universe. Oh, power's on in a new dome. Sweet. It's up here. Newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about the galaxies as well as the domes. And I think that was in... Was that in 64? I know it's in 64 DS. Mario's just a mutant. He's always been a mutant. No. This one? No. This button. Okay, just give me the controls. What's the controls? It doesn't say. Yes, Mario was the second after En Sabanur. I will agree with that, Blue Felix. Like I said, Galaxy 1 smashes Galaxy 2 in the face, story-wise. Like, that's not even a contest. Galaxy 2 effectively does not have a story, which is just whatever.
Hey! We finished building the starship. We'll use it to search for power stars. And we, the members of the Toad Brigade, will be the brave crew. And this brigade needs a bold leader, so I nominate, me. Under my command, the galaxies will see the bravery of the Toad Brigade.
How do I pull up the map? Does someone know how to pull up the map? It's not that. It is not L. It is not either L. Ah, gotcha. Of course, here's the map. Oh, okay. So yeah, we've got this, which is straight out of N64. You know, and you see the icon to show whether it's done or not. And we also see our current score rankings. Dude, I would play the hell out of that Tomberry. Are you kidding me? And then, of course... Yep, we can actually check there to see specifically which ones we have, which are missing. So I'm guessing we're missing comets for here, which we haven't even unlocked yet. Yeah, okay, whatever. Like, if I had to pick one kind of armor... Oh, perfect. Oh, gosh, I don't know, Zach Taft. I mean, I do... Like, the nanomachine armor from Infinity War specifically comes to mind immediately. Especially if I had Hulkbuster go with it. But I love the utility. I mean, it's nice to have a big armor with big guns, but in real life, I have more use for utility than I do for offensive capacities. So, this is the ball thing I mentioned. I am going to try this in handheld mode really quick, because this is like the other thing I wanted to test in handheld mode. Forgive me. Hey now, if you're thinking about just rolling that ball away, you better listen to old Bill here. He's a billboard. First, jump to get on top of the ball. Alright, you're on. Now, so we need to play... Oh, geez. Okay. So we need to have it flat like this. And we tilt like this to move. Oh my god. Oh my god. This feels bad. Right here. Like, imagine trying to play the game like this. Like, you basically have to play it like this. Just staring straight down at it as you're tilting around. That is... I think I'm going to go ahead and codify that as a negative. That is not great. That is awful. Come on. So let's see how it controls this way. I do love how the music accelerates based on your speed, by the way. I love that. It's such a simple thing, but it's probably one of my favorite versions of Yoshi drums ever, even though it's not literally Yoshi drums. So I guess I shouldn't call it that. So, I remember doing the harder version of this and dying to the Goombas because the Goombas make you hop. And that can completely screw with you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Thank you, Action Man. Very much appreciate that sub, as always. Thank you. Please give me one moment. And I'll... Yeah, okay, now I'll bow. Thank you very, very much, the Action Man. And I will put that towards Dragon's Dogma immediately. That'll be an interesting game to go through again. Is the online stuff even a thing there? Yeah, exactly, Tom Berry. I love it. But yes, we're now playing Monkey Ball. Go for it! I shouldn't have, but I did, because I'm stupid. Oh, I need my 1-up back. Now to die, now that I got my 1-up. And then loss. Hit! No, hang on. God, I barely have a sense of balance in real life, although I can stand on one leg. Like, forever, basically. But still. Alright, so we can go the easy route, or we can go the amazing route. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of all the bumps in the road. That's all Goombas are to me. Bumps in the road. Oh god, you can see the actual tilting in the ring. You can see where I'm tilting based on the ring. I wonder if that was true on the Wii version. I don't think I ever noticed that. The extant does have a very strong canon, yes, which is, of course, defined by the owner of the extant as canon always is, aka me. How many of you ever fell off right at the end there and died after doing the whole course?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I admit to nothing, other than what I've already admitted to. Oh, I suck at Sonic games. Yeah, well, that's been ejected from canon now, Gum Gum. What do I call Lore? He's an android? No. He's this guy named Reloaded? No. What would I define as lore? See, lore is one of those weird things that's hard to define. I suppose I would call lore the overall narrative fabric that defines the why things are happening behind a game. Or any work. So, you know, anything that is character, or plot, or character growth, or theme, or setting, all of that would be encompassed by the word lore. There you go, that's what I would say to that. All 6 points of story would be lore. I will not answer that question, SA2K, but you will find out the answer to that question. By the time you finish the show, obviously. That is a damn useful skill in 3.5. I'm just saying, Dakota. Yeah, by the way, I think this might be my 4th or so favorite song in this game. We haven't actually listened to my first favorite song in Galaxy 1 yet. I keep waiting for it to show up. Speedrunners go through these things like crazy. I don't know how they do it. I love watching just about any 3D Mario speedrun, because they're just so damned impressive to watch. Especially since I'm very familiar with the Mario franchise, so it's like, oh my god, how are you doing that? Smashy, smashy. This game does have lore. Other than the obvious plot which is happening, there's also backstory for Rosalina. And some really messed up time dilation problems, which we'll talk about later. Listen, all I'm saying is time dilation is one of the most horrifying concepts in fiction for me. I'm not even joking about that. Time dilation is just a mess. Which Mario, main Mario title am I least familiar with? It would probably, by definition, have to be one of the ones I haven't 100%ed. So, New Super Mario Bros. 2, or New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. Oh yeah, Interstellar. No spoilers, but ugh. Later, these will be spikes instead of just things you can bump into without consequence. It'll be amazing. I have 100%ed 3D Land, yes. And 3D World, obviously. Be free, my minions. I mean, allies? Friends? I don't know. Be free, my enemy. Oh, hang on. Colin asked the question. Taking a drink. I haven't decided yet, Colin Peluso. I haven't decided. We're definitely not 100%ing this. But you'll notice I'm just kind of... I'm doing what I usually do in a 3D Mario game. I'm getting everything as I go, rather than just pushing for minimum required to progress. And that's probably how we're going to play this. After all, I do want to see as much of the game as possible for reviewing it. Oh my god, Shikor.
As the brave captain of the Toad Brigade, I've already discovered a shortcut to the Power Star. Take the Sling Star at the top of the Star's room. You're welcome, Mario. I love you. Please sign my...
So this is purely visually cool. There's like nothing really challenging about that. Now I'm gonna die now that I said that. But this is really cool, I think. By the way, this is absolutely bottomless pit territory. You fall from here, you are turbo dead. Hey, Zero Elite. I'm still probably pronouncing wrong. Okay, notice I'm being a little on the cautious side. Nico. I stand by what I said during the GTA 4 run. Nico is probably the single most dangerous and powerful, personally powerful individual in the GTA setting. Both of them. Unreliable narrator can work, but in my opinion it usually doesn't. In my opinion, unreliable narrator is usually just used to try and bake, for lack of a better term, a cheap mystery reveal. See you around, Junior Shire. I do hope that things go well. This is always the tensest part of any Mario game for me. Alright, you've collected all the things, now get to the star. And some Mario levels will actually make that the challenge, like collecting the things is easy. Getting to the star is not. Yeah, exactly, Takoida. I have not watched The Boys, no. Other than, like, the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It seems a prankster comet has appeared. Ah, comets are finally unlocked. Excellent.
Prankster comets have very strange effects on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma who knows about such things.
Oh, like any narrative tool, it depends on how you use it, Victor. It's just, I can't think of a good, unreliable narrative thing off the top of my head. I'm sure there are some, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Hey ho! If you need to know anything about prankster comets, I'm your Luma. How can I help?
Move it!
Want to move that prankster comet? I know for only 20 star bits, I'll fling it somewhere else. I know that feeling, Hazardous. So let's go do the prankster comet. These are awesome, and honestly, I'm just going to jot down a potential positive for prankster comets. Because, not just because they're fun levels, but because they are mutators. And I really feel game design needs more mutators in game design. Just as a concept, you know? Some of these are also... Well, let's just say I have died many times when we were 100%ing this game. Some of these comments are mean. Yeah, Blizzard games tend to have good mutators, go figure. So I have 4 minutes to beat the level. I actually don't remember where I'm going either. That's fun. I think I'm going this way. We'll probably get this one. Watch as I fail now. Damn it, Mr. Red. No! Well, until you decide, I refuse to thank you. Or I can challenge run it and thank you while still playing the game without pausing it. Yeah, no, the Oko ones are the ones that really give me tension. And in case I have to define that, Oko stands for one hit KO, as in, you have 1 health. Another good song, by the way. In which Final Fantasy to Vigo? Thank you very, very much, Mr. Red, for the subs. Very, very much appreciate, as always, sir. Thank you. You know what? I'll give you 7. There you go. There's an example of a good, unreliable narrator, FF7. Although it's interesting, that's an interesting example because they make it very clear that it is an unreliable narrator. Which I'm not sure if that even counts as an unreliable narrative, since usually an unreliable narrator is one where you don't know it's an unreliable narrator. It always was, Mr. Red. If it wasn't showing up, then that was a glitch. It's been on the list for forever. I think Bio donated for that one? I don't know. It's okay, it's a really short game. It'll be the shortest review I've ever done, other than that chess one. Notice the timer freezes during cutscenes, by the way. What game was that where they weren't doing that and it pissed us off so much? I mean, there's several. Yeah, someone asked me to review Chess Ultra, which I did. I was not impressed by it. Hey, Orange Deku. I think you're right, it was Persona 5, yeah. And that frickin' boss fight, which was timed, and had cutscenes that you basically had to skip in order to not lose out on the cutscene on the timer. Clunk. Got plenty of time. We got this. We got this. You got it, Mr. Red. Oh god, the timer's still ticking down! No, we'll never make it! Okay, fine.
Wahoo! Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, the Okumura fight, aka the best fight in the game. Look, it's a good game. What do you want from me, Orange Deku? Okay. Just seeing if there are any other comments.
Wahoo! Whee! Wahoo!
I will say, though, like I said, the majority of the time, I'm not a fan of unreliable narrator. It's a standard. Airships are awesome. Sorry.
Yes!
Hario, my brigade boarded the enemy fleet and none have returned. As captain, I'd go save them myself, but I'm much too busy at the moment. Scared.
I got you. Don't worry, Captain. I got this.
Yeah.
This might actually be my favorite remix of this particular song. Official remix, excuse me. Wouldn't you, Tom Barry? I mean, that's what Star Trek always does. I have a massive force of 5 people. We're just now getting the jump and spin tutorial. I mean, they've been spreading it out, and we haven't needed it until now. I mean, nothing wrong with a good remix. If there was, then I should probably stop making Cordons mixes, you know? Now, the greatest power ever. A shell. Oh yeah, by the way, you can grab from a distance like that, which is kind of cool, too. I'd rather not, if that's okay, Mr. Red. Oh, dude, totally, Tom Barry, totally. Like, have you find Bowser fleets that you can board and, you know, basically make it... It'd probably be stealth sections, if we're being honest. Avoid Bowser's minions. I heard about that, Hazardous. It just means people probably won't run it, or it'll be a separate category. Stupid octopus is blocking my way. I bet a few shells would take care of the problem. Only a madman would throw a shell. Now a shoe. I don't think I ever noticed they actually used the Mario 64 Koopa sound before. See if this really does home. Nope. Oh well. Worth a shot. Dude, wait until you see the actual Bowser fights, Mr. Red. Speaking of which, boss time. Well, mini-boss. It's everyone's favorite Koopa. Ling. Koopa... Magic... Whatever, it's Camella. Not the girl from Paper Mario's name I can't think of right now because reasons. I actually don't know why. Cammy, yes, thank you. Cammy Koopa, that's her name. Oh. I got caught. I sure hope not, Gum Gum. I mean, if I knew a bunch about the lore of multiple fictional settings, I might be able to make a job out of that. That would be insanity! I mean, could you imagine? I don't think so, Zalok. I'll try it, though. That does sound like one of those generic insult comments, though. Neckbeard. working on the internet, that's nonsense. You need to get a real job. Wasting your time. Insert Bill and Ted reference here.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo!
That's a no.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oop, comet time. Enemy base spotted. Massive energy spikes. What are they doing there? I wouldn't worry about it. Minor touch, but I like that the controller, this goes away if you just idle it to the side for a bit. Which now it's not going to do. It was doing it earlier. It's been doing it the whole time. Like, it did it just a minute ago. And now it's not doing it. Of course it's not. I had to say something. The game's like, no, the curse is here forever. Alright, now that Disco's dead. Again. That's a really piss poor insult, though, Gum. How dare you be invested in a fictional setting? What's wrong with you? Ah, so our first Cosmic Mario Comet. These are probably my favorite in terms of just design.
Yes!
So the way this works is you get a clone who actually patterns your movements exactly. So if you stand still for too long... Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. Never mind, this is the race. Different thing, different thing. Sorry. My bad. That was strange. So anyways, this is a race. If you lose the race, you also lose the star. Sorry, I was thinking the clone ones, which are much better and more awesome and far more terrifying. Yeah, I think you lose a life, too.
Yeah.
That used to piss me off in Sunshine. Oh, you ran out of time on the timer, you lose a life. And I'm just like, why? Does someone come out and just shoot me because I failed to clean the beach quickly enough? Those are definitely in Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know if they're in 1.
Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's what all the paint is on the beach. It's actually the blood from where Mario has been murdered in previous timelines. Timer time. This should be fun. How many deaths do you think in here? I like that fight in general, but... I mean, if you I've always kind of assumed that, you know, the successful run is the canon run of a Mario game, right? The life system isn't really a thing. Now, for amusement, I like to think that speedruns are the canon run of certain video games. Although that can get amusing, and then there's an entire YouTube series based on that, which I can't think of the name of right now, but it's very... Help me out, guys. Gotta plug properly. Did I lose chat? It's over. It's over. That's game. Disco found me. By the way, this is a perfect example of a game faking you out by making you think you have less time even than you do. Between the red glow and the music, you know, and the fact that the timer every minute's like, hey, you only have 2 minutes left. You notice I'm still taking it slow. I've got plenty of time. Almost went over the edge there, because I forgot there was a jump. Is a video game just called Gun? Really? What's it about? And yes, this is the HD polished remaster. I would say this actually qualifies as remaster territory, but that's just me. Certainly Sunshine qualifies for a remaster for this one. 64, a little more debatable. Yeah, it was interesting until they basically quit it. Disco, at least in my opinion. Until they gave up on it.
Yes!
A brave brigade toad went to search for a power star. He went off to that planet and hasn't been seen since. Do you think he's okay?
And he's dead. Turbo dead. Hey, Alex. How many do you require? Go. Please require 20. $50. I do not have 50. I can think of a few Wii games that I think look pretty good. Graphically. Return to Dreamland for the Kirby series, Skyward Sword, Punch Out, 2 exclamation marks. For sure. Favorite environment in a video game? Crystal. After that, probably cold, and then desert. And then, like, grassy meadows, you know, like the really lush, green-looking kind of thing. I actually have a food headache right now. I would love to have a donut at the moment. Oh my god, Yoshi's got a bit of an infestation there. See if it helps. You mean like I'm doing right now, little Billy? Mario's just a Colossus. That's really all this is. Down a negative for health, low health beat leaps, as per usual for a game like this. Ugh, that sounds like Assassin's Creed 2, Gum Gum. One of these days we're gonna get this third star, whatever it is. Beep beep. Beep beep. It's funny, I think it's the exact same noise they use in Odyssey, it's just in Odyssey it fades out. Oh, I wish, Cloudy. Yeah, one person complained. So I, threw up a different logo, Disco. I already did that. Hello, Inasan. Whenever it came out, SI2K. Right. I was like, what did I not do last time? Yeah, when I'm dieting like this, I just kind of accept the fact that I have a headache most of the time. I woke up today with a headache. And you know how those go. Yep, exact same thing for Galaxy 2. I played Galaxy 2 when it came out. So if that's the fire inspection team, I may just cut off for lunch early when they show up. Just make it nice and clean, you know? So FYI.
Help! I'm stuck! I'm stuck!
Be free and dead! I tend to use a leave to middling success. I sure hope so, Disco. Although, ironically, my smoke alarm currently does not have a battery in it. You're probably thinking, wait, wasn't that the kind of thing a fire inspection would dislike? Yeah. So last night, just last night, the low battery alarm started going off on the smoke alarm. And I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's this really loud, sharp, high-pitched thing that goes off roughly once every 60 seconds until the battery's replaced. I don't have a 9-volt battery on me. So I just pulled the sucker out, pulled the battery out, and went to bed. And if they do not come by, and do not offer to replace it, and or do not offer to replace it, then I will replace it myself Sunday. Gross. Be free. What is this thing? Yeah, I wouldn't think about it too much. No, I really, really would not think about it too much. Grab it. Grab it. Oh, there we go. Oh, Jesus, Action Man, that's terrible. I remember when I was pretty young and didn't know what the beedly thing from the smoke alarm actually was. That was fun. So, boss time! Come on. Yes, I was trying to get all three, or at least two, but I suck. Yeah, it was a little after midnight too in Sana, so it was that's why I woke up with a headache that guarantee. I didn't get much sleep because, you know, I got woken up in the middle of the night by that, and it's hard to get back to sleep immediately after having to move your bed to use it as a ladder because you don't have a ladder in order to reach the darn thing. What's wrong? I did it. Still a little bit of a thing, you know? The only chair I had to use, the only chair I own, is the chair I'm currently sitting on. Yeah, I've done that before. I've been on wheels trying to do a careful balancing act as a ladder thing. That's not fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a hungry Luma. Now you want to know something really wild, Disco. In the original versions of 64 Sunshine and Galaxy, he does a different hand thing. And that's why in Odyssey he varies between all three. Hey, hedonistic. How do you be a hedonistic mantis? Do you just, like, really love eating your mates or something? I don't know much about manti. Oh, that's it. You get a hand massage, just like in episode 1. Oh, great. Now it's a whole galaxy of spiderweb fun. Yay. Favorite thing.
Yes!
This time, there's a bottomless pit waiting for us if we screw up. Well, a bottomless black hole? Is a black hole bottomless? Like, does that qualify at that point? Oh, but there's a life in the way. And that's why there's a life in the way, by the way. That's what, our second death? No, that's our third death, sorry. Okay, take 2. I should probably be paying attention to the cannon shots and not just the aim. that I'm actually terrible at angles, which is funny because I'm really good at pool. At least I used to be. I used to be one of those people who would do the, oh, I'm not good at pool thing. And then I just drown someone, you know. Ah, bull! Bull! Ow. Oh! It's your mom! Stupidity? No stupidity. Happy Tuesday! Exclamation mark. Today we are streaming Mario Galaxy, comma, the first one, period. It's very fun, comma. I'm enjoying it so far despite the headache, period. You know, it's funny. I suppose this is probably what Mario 3 is going to be like, or Mario World. Every time I cover a beloved classic, whether it's beloved by me, you, or everyone, there's always this hesitation and fear that it's just not going to be as good as I remember. So it's always nice when it is. Mario would not fit in at Deep Space Nine, no. You cannot be the Mario unless the setting allows you to be the Mario. Second qualifier for that tournament. How am I missing that? For being the Mario. Now, what would be funny is if Mario automatically makes just settings better simply by being there. So Deep Space Nine just starts being this really, you know, positive sort of thing, you know. Go from side to side. Oh, wait. Yeah, fix Sue. There we go. So now this section, we're just going to be cautious here. Not cautious enough, but it's okay. We can recover from this. We screw up. Ugh. Worth the one-up, definitely. Well, that happened. That was awesome, Gum Gum. Holy crap, checkpoints! I might have to give a positive for good checkpointing at this rate. I honestly expected to go back to the beginning, because I'm pretty sure the comets have no checkpoints at all. Like, I'm almost positive. What? Okay. It's necessary for Mario's growth into becoming the hero we truly need in our lives. Oh, Jesus. We got to this stage with like 2 or 3 deaths. I just want to say that. Lore Mum says even I've heard of the Mario games. I don't think she's heard of Mario Galaxy specifically, but you know, whatever. God dang it. I cannot seem to get that angle right. Thank God for checkpointing. too early. Too early. Oh, I suck at Tetris. I think the most I've ever gotten in Tetris 99 was like 13th. And yeah, there's plenty of... That's a very common Mario thing. You're doing fine, you're doing fine, you're doing fine. And now your lives are gone. Okay, we did it. We've joked about a Tetris low run a few times, but the answer to your question is no. Yes, save. Holy crap. Ugh. I will take some leave when I get some lunch in about 20 minutes here, period. What are you up to today? Question mark. Okay. Wait. Double check. I don't think there's any... Whoa. Comet's up right now. Let's check. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Nope, no comments. Okay. Well, I mean, I've played Enter the Gungeon, Gum Gum, so...
Whee! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whee! Woohoo! Woo!
Wii?
Wow, 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 wow.
No, not that Wii. Actually, I looked up some information on Tetris once because someone was threatening to do to fund a rumination on Tetris. Oh my god, we finally got that final star. Most remembered Mario level in terms of difficulty? The final Odyssey level I still haven't gotten the very, 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 very last moon on. It comes to mind immediately. I still haven't gotten that. It pisses me off. It's the only moon I'm missing the entire game. It's the only anything I'm missing in the entire game. Other than that... There's one in Mario 3D Land, which wasn't hard, but getting 100% on it was really hard. It was one of the later levels, I forget which one exactly. Also, the final run, or whatever it's called, in Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, there's one... I've actually pretty good up to a certain point, and then because it takes so long to get that one point, I don't actually know what to do. So, I've never really been able to practice the one point I need to do to get... It's actually pretty close to the end, too, which is just amazingly frustrating. One of these days, I'm going to make it a point to sit down and finish that level. I'll do it off camera, of course. Nobody wants to watch me die 30 times. Mr. Red. Screw him! Or, I mean... Oh, right. I am glad you continue to have books to read. I'm trying to find Lore Mum some new books. Some more authors, actually. She's a lot pickier than I am when it comes to novelization. I don't know why I called it that. Two books. No, I probably would have left, too, even if I guess they're just not coming and knocking. I swear I heard some knocking on the neighbor earlier. Whatever. Playing in silence.
Yes! Woohoo!
More excellent music. Coins to tell you that it's okay to go over the edge, even though the rounded thing might tell you, but in case you didn't figure it out from the rounded edge, the coins are there to let you know. Pointing out the level design. I mean, in all honesty, it's a Mario game. Of course it has good level design. Name me a main Mario game that has bad level design. Lost levels? Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. I will not give you Sunshine. But then again, I actually like Sunshine. Like, there's some crap in Sunshine. Mostly because they were trying new things, and so they tried a little bit too far. But there is some really good level design in Sunshine, so I'm going to totally disagree on that one. Hey, you remember for the longest time, it was actually one of those weird things where you couldn't like Mario Sunshine because the internet would hate you for it. Remember that? I do. It's actually funny. Sunshine really does feel like a prototype for basically all of the subsequent Mario 3D Marios. But it does have the problem of being said prototype. They clearly had not 100% figured out what they were doing yet. And it shows. I would call Sunshine a flawed masterpiece, personally. FF10 or 12 style. What's good is great, but then there's the rest. And you have to swallow quite a bit in order to get to said good. No, Super Mario Sunshine. Although the Sunshine movie is actually a really good movie until it stops being a good movie. My opinion, honestly. Not in a while, hedonistic, but I have seen them before. I mean, considering Mara isn't even in the AU, it's kind of obvious, Gumgo. Yeah, 100%ing Sunshine is awful. I will fully agree with that. I've only done that once, and I will probably only ever do that once. The one time I already did it. Ugh. I'll give you a hint, Chemic. It's when the monster of the week shows up, if you know what I mean. Either way, to answer your question, Gum Gum. By the way, you're doing the at thing again. I don't know, I don't think Mara Jade's a bad fit for Luke, but I was never particularly invested in that particular relationship. They had good chemistry together in both of these novels, so I'll give them that. So, favorite Mario enemy? We talking category, or like a very individual specific enemy type? Because that's tricky. It's okay, Gum Gum, that's why I'm reminding you. You Meanwhile, Blue Wolf Alex is playing Animal Crossing. As he should. Well, if we're talking about enemy type, like a category, I'm very torn between Bob-Ombs, which are just awesome, Goombas, which there's been a lot of really creative stuff done with them over the years, and Koopas, ditto. But all three of those bow before the strength and awesomeness that is the Shy Guys. That Mario 4X game I keep talking about that I'm probably never going to actually get to make until I take over the world. That, Shy Guys are going to be a thing in that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm going to spend a lot of time designing those Shy Guys. These guys are awesome. Now, if I had to pick a specific enemy, that gets a lot more difficult. Oh, that's not you? Oh, I'm sorry, Little Alex. Ah, bad. This one. Oh, absolutely. And we'd have the straw Shy Guys for debuffers or mezzers. Oh, a lot of possibility there. A lot of possibility with the Shy Guys. So you need 30? Do I have 30? I do not. Now Blue Wolf is... Okay, so that's you. He's playing for 5 level. Okay, so... I need to do... I know how to do this 2-player because that's how I did it last time. So one of the things the second player can do is just hold an enemy still. And if you hold one of the chain chomps in place, they will run into each other and just instantly destroy and detonate. There's actually a lot of alternate strategies you can do in levels if you have a second player because of the pausing and the stunning and all sorts of other stuff you can do. It's cool. I would say Mara Jade is actually Palpatine's best agent, even better than Thrawn. But that's because Mara Jade, on top of her general skill level, was also loyal. Probably one of the only people who was ever actually loyal to Palpatine. That's a good question. If they make an Mario MMO, knee-jerk reaction, what kind of race would you want to play as? Like just right off the top of your head, what's the first one? Oh, I hate these! I hate these! I hate them more with the Fire Flower, but I still hate these. Hey, we have plenty of bombs. Maybe you could use them to blow up all this trash? Yes. She's still the only one, Alex. Which is just funny and horrible when you think about it. No, I did not. And I need to look into that. Squadrons is kind of off my radar because, you know, I can't add new games to the list yet. But I am aware of the fact that the trailer came out. I just haven't watched it yet. And thank you, as always, Vigilant. Much obliged, sir. Oh, hang on. I will save this for later. Now, I'm also going to admit, and I've said this before, I've always liked the squad concept. I don't really even have a good reason why. I've just always liked it, right? You know, the squad of lieutenants, right? Like, a lot of games have that as an idea. And some of them have it as a good idea. With that preface, if possible, I would love to play a Koopaling, if given a choice. Because the Koopalings are awesome, and I'm glad that we're finally seeing more of them ever since, I guess it was Mario and Luigi is what brought them back. So this one's probably not going to be too bad. But yeah, I remember some of these, and these suck. Especially the Fireball ones, which I think are in the second game. You Ludwig, excuse me, is awesome. Well, let's see if we did it. That's a no. Wow. Darth Cadus, pathetic, whiny, and terrible? Whoop, wrong button. Shoot, I may have just cost myself it. Just by hitting the wrong button right there. Nope, that's game. That's game. Sure, Dakota, what do you got? At least this doesn't kill you, which actually makes this better than Sunshine in at least that fashion, by the way. By the way, this is the easiest of these. Yeah, I knew I was going to fail that one because I made a mistake, and making like 3 or 4 mistakes is pretty much all you need to fail. At least the throw arc actually makes some freaking sense in this game, unlike some I could mention. That's one mistake. Wow. Oh my god, Dakota, that sounds awesome. Yeah, that was the easiest one, guys. That's not a joke.
Woohoo!
I 100%ed this game.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
With a friend. Yeah, I think, given not only the fact that it's very close to noon, wow. Totally not noon, but also the fact that I already have a food headache, I'm going to go ahead and pause for lunch now.